I forgive you. And that goes for family, friends, anybody really, whether it's biological family, foster family, anybody that has done anything wrong to me. I forgive you. And I'm grateful that I'm able to have a level of empathy for people, because I know when a lot of people do things, though I don't want to make excuses for them, a lot of times they come from that. Like, they come from chaos and drama and grimy stuff. So that's their norm, to operate in that way. Some people may be dealing with mental health stuff. I got some people in my family dealing with some chemical imbalances that they're not going to get help for, and those specific things, when you look up the symptoms, may have an effect on you being able to maintain relationships with people, whether it's your kids, whether it's relationships at work, an intimate relationship, so I understand the average person that does something grimy is not waking up like, I want to torture the world. Though you do have some people that want to torture the world, I don't know. I empathize with them, because I feel like there's a level of insecurity, pain, a lack of understanding information, a lack of empathy in a lot of people, and I feel bad for that. I couldn't imagine in my mind all day like, people hate me, now I have to hate the world. People did this to me, now I have to do this to them. Like, I couldn't fathom hating or doing things to people that I love and care about, more or less, like, not even like people that I don't know. And that doesn't mean I've gone my life without doing things to people that were inappropriate or caused some type of pain to them in some type of a way. Our behaviors in myself, I had to evaluate and stop and apologize to people and go down a different path. So I understand on different levels when people go through things. So again, I'm not making excuses for people, and I do understand they will meet their karma. They will be judged for the things that they do. And it's not in me. I'm not the judge. I'm not the prosecutor. So I'm not here to judge anybody. But I do forgive you. And I mean that like wholeheartedly, because I don't want to walk around with a burden on my mind emotionally because of something somebody did to me. So I understand. And I'm currently going through some things where I probably, if anybody else was going through it, they probably would be angry and just lashing out and stuff. And sometimes I shock myself, like, how are you not spazzing about the situation, especially the ones pertaining to my children? But I have to have faith that things are going to work out according to God's plan. It is not my place to force God's hand to deal with what's happening. He will deal with it in his time. And I'm sure it won't be the last bit of things that I go through, so I'm forgiving somebody for some shit in advance, And I mean this wholeheartedly. Like, I know I'm not exempt from experiencing treachery on this planet like the rest of the billions of people that live here. So, and working in customer service actually helped me to empathize with people too, because you have people who come into stores and they'll be like mean and angry and fussing at the cashier, and I had to learn to process the fact that this person could have lost their mom, their kids, their home, their livelihood. They could be going through DV. It could be so many different things that people are going through that make them lash out, So I had to stop taking things personally, because 9 times out of 10, if somebody's going to be a jerk to you, they were already going to be a jerk to anybody that crossed their paths. You just happen to cross their path. You happen to be in their area when they decided to explode or go off on somebody, So I don't know. I empathize because it must be painful, It has to be painful to just deal with those kind of thoughts, that like Joker said in Batman one time. Batman was like, "Why are you doing this?" I think he was like, when he was hanging from the building. And he said, "You're looking for a reason. Some of us just want to see the world burn." So I know it's them type of people out there, but I think the average person is struggling with and through something, and it causes them to adopt chaos. So I love you. I forgive you. And I think I made a video before. I asked that anybody I've ever done anything to forgives me as well. So I know that was random, but I hope everybody has a good day. Remember, kindness is free, and confront that chaos with joy. Bye for now.